Hello, viewers, and welcome to another exciting episode of Erongo Talk. I'm your host, Dukanor Nangolo, and today we are reporting to you from Flamingo Secondary School here in Walvis Bay, where, as per usual, we bring you your latest news updates, weather tides, and today we also speak to Faith Katjire, founder of Future Excellence, who talks about career guidance as why it is important for learners to conduct proper career guidance. So stay tuned. We'll be right back after the break. And now for your first story of the day, the Bank of Namibia BON will conduct a national high school competition as part of the bank's public education initiative in September. The participating schools will compete for 50,000 in prize money, and the competition is open to every high school in Namibia. It has been held for every 2 years for numerous years, and it is intended for economic learners, but not only limited to them solely. Swakopmund Secondary School had won the competition multiple times before the Inese High School won 50,000 Namibian dollars when they clinched the final of the 2019 edition. The Senior Education Officer for Commerce, Loni Raid, urged the Erongo Secondary School learners to join and compete regardless whether they have economics classes or not. Let us win it again this year for the Erongo region. The 2019 National High School Competition winner, Sarah Weyulu, emphasized the value of the BON competition in boosting students' self-esteem and assisting learners in achieving their economic objectives and gaining a better understanding of the financial literacy. It was a very significant experience for all of us. While advancing to the finals, we had to learn more about BON and at the same time focus on earning the award. And now for our second story of the day, thousands of civil servants, mostly teachers, have voted to strike over salary increases. Voting results show, putting them on course for what could be the biggest industrial action the country has seen since the independence. A total of 42,216 civil servants voted in favor of a strike during the two-day voting process, while 1,232 voted against it, according to the announcement by the National Returning Thomas Nilongo yesterday. Essential workers such as police, military, and nurses were not allowed to take part in the process. The election conducted by the Namibia Teachers Union and Namibia Public Workers Union on the 28th and 29th of July saw the majority of teachers voting in favor of a strike. Escalating inflation, joblessness, and teetering economy has strangled civil servants who are now seemingly fed up after being patient for over 7 years. Now, if you want to read more on this or any of our other stories, you can check out our website. That's at www.erongo.com.na. Up next, we have our interviews. Stay tuned. We'll be right back after the break.
Africa Good Morning is a current affairs program that brings you the latest from Southern Africa and beyond. The show aims to reach people in Southern Africa that have an interest in current affairs, African news, and African stories, focusing on news within African borders, including correspondence on the ground across the region, economic news, sports, international news, anchor interviews, and more. Africa Good Morning is broadcasted on NTV, 1up2.com, and cross-shared on the following Facebook platforms: Africa Good Morning, The Republican, Algemene Zeitung, and Namibian Sun, as well as Namibia Media Holdings. For any advertising or news-related queries, contact agm@synergy.com.na. Africa Good Morning, bringing Africa to you.
Hello viewers, I'm joined by the founder of Future Excellence, Faith Katjire. How are you doing, Faith?
I'm fine, how are you?
I'm doing great.
Okay.
And now the foundation, it's a career guidance youth organization. Can you just tell us about why it came about and when?
Okay, so Future Excellence Foundation helps learners with career guidance. It started in 2018 at Denisa High School. It was first a school club. So as a school club, you know, we meet after school. I got learners, we meet after school, and yeah, we just did all sort of career activities together. So that is how it started. But I can't really say that I did this alone. It all started when I had this initiative of just having something of my own. So what I did was I got my friends, we sat down and I just told them, oh, you know what, I wanna start something. And we're like, why don't we start a club? And then after that we just brainstorm ideas together, and that is also how we came up with the name, the Future Excellence name, and what we are gonna do for the foundation, you know. So yeah, that is how it started at Denisa.
Okay. And who exactly is a part of the organization? Is it your friends, like you said?
Okay, so when it was a school club, it was just, okay, me and my friends, yes. We were mostly the ones driving the school club back then. But then as when I matriculated, and then I decided that I want to make this thing big. I don't want to stop there. I want to continue with it, because I felt like it's gonna have a huge impact on a lot of people's lives. So that is when I decided that, okay, let me get it first established. And that is when I started doing my research. Where do I start? Who do I contact? What do I do? Or, you know, the first thing I did was I went to BIPA. And then when I went to BIPA, I got the name reservation done. So when I got the name reservation done, I actually told myself that, okay, I already started, so I can't end here, you know. But at the same time, I also, just after the name reservation was done, that is when I was told that I will need like a $4,000 for me to actually get it established. And I was like, I don't have that fund currently. So, but that didn't really stop me from getting where I want the foundation to be today, you know. Or yeah, that really didn't stop me. So what I did was I still continued planning. Every little thing that I did was based on how it affected me. You understand? So everything that I did was not just for the sake of doing it, but I did it knowing that it will help someone else at the end of the day, you know. So yeah, that is, what was the question? Sorry.
Okay, no, you actually answered that question.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe you could just tell us what it does exactly, what the foundation's main mission is.
Okay, so this is my favorite question. The foundation basically helps learners with career guidance. Now, you know, when you tell someone that you're helping someone, it doesn't necessarily mean that I'm going to stand in front of my learners and just tell them, okay, after school you can go and study at UNAMNAST or IUM or Walvis Bay. No, what I basically do is I take the learners on a journey. You know, I take them to companies, I let them meet new people, I open doors for them, they meet new people and open doors for themselves as well. You understand? So it's a thing of how should I say it, you get to learn from hearing someone, and you also get to learn from seeing that person do something. You understand? So for me, I felt like the thing of a learner listening to someone is different. It impacts different than someone who's actually seeing what the person is actually doing. So I considered that, because in my life, every single time we would have like career fairs and whatnot, I felt like they're not that effective. You understand? And during my school years, with the life skills teachers, I also felt like they're not giving us their A game in terms of helping a learner actually get to know what they can choose after school. So I gathered all that together because it's something that I struggled with, and that is when I decided that I want to put this together, and I want to make sure that it helps someone at the end of the day. So, when you're choosing your career path, especially when it's time for you to actually apply for universities or institutions, I advise that you make the time at least a year before you get to that stage, so that you prepare yourself mentally and know what you're actually studying for, because it doesn't make sense you are writing your grade 12 or your grade 11, but you don't know what you want to study after school. Like, you might even end up taking a gap year just because you need to take time with yourself and make the right choice for yourself when it comes to your career path. So for me, I feel like it's important for you to sit down with yourself and just make the effort to do more research, find out what type of careers we have in Namibia, abroad, what are your chances of you passing, so that when you are sitting in the examination hall, you know what you're working towards. And what is this? It's also good, and it's also good when we are well prepared for whatever comes your way, so that if things doesn't go your way, you know what is next for you. The other problem is that if you don't prepare yourself at an earlier stage, it's gonna affect you in university or college. It's gonna affect you a lot, because at the end of the day, you'll end up changing courses that you're not prepared for. And that is why we have a lot of nurses in Namibia that are not treating patients right, just because they are forced or dragged or didn't really do proper research, or just because a family member probably told them it's the best course for now. You understand? But that is not where the learner's heart lies. So this person have to live with this career for the rest of their lives, just because. So I advise that you do your research properly. You sit down with your parents and just talk about what you want to do for the rest of your life. So that is all I can advise the learners.
Okay, that was very insightful.
Really?
Yes, it was. But anyways, thank you, Faith, for taking the time to chat with us.
Thank you so much for having me as well.
Cheers.
Have you received a loan from NASFAF? NASFAF loan is the same as any other loan. It must be paid and settled. NASFAF has a set of guidelines on how you can repay your loan and become debt-free. Therefore, it is important that you, a former beneficiary and a responsible Namibian, show your patriotism by helping pay back your loan and thus helping NASFAF become a revolving fund for the benefit of future potential students. By failing to pay back your NASFAF loan, you risk being blacklisted or having a court order against you. So arrange with the fund to pay back your loan today. For more information on how you can repay your loan, visit our website at www.nasfaf.na or visit our Facebook page or Twitter. Do the right thing and #paybackthemoney.
Platz am Meer is a landmark on the coastline of Namibia, a home to quality shops and quality restaurants, a select variety of fashion and food retailers, as well as banks. Not to mention the pier with 36 luxury apartments and entertainment for the whole family. Find us at corner of Tabarite and Albatross Street, Vineta North, Swakopmund. Call us on 064 462 242. Visit platzammeer.com.na or at Platz am Meer on Facebook. Platz am Meer, enhancing your coastal experience.
Now, unfortunately, we have come to the end of our episode, and joining me here are the lovely finalists of the Mr. and Mrs. Flamingo Secondary School that's taking place on Friday. And if you want to check out our news, you can check out our website at www.erongo.com.na. You can also send us your news tips at newstips@erongo.com.na. You can also follow us on our social media platforms, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. You can also share with us your story on our WhatsApp and our Telegram. That's at 0811 7040. Or alternatively, you can also check out our online channel. That's 102.com. Or you can also check us out on DSTV channel 285 or on GoTV channel 94. Now, unfortunately, that was the end. And from me and the finalist, it's
Bye.